Everybody, welcome to Thursday. I hope it's nice in the part of the world where you're at. um, Here in Washington, we're at 50 something degrees in the winter, which is pretty interesting. I think that means somewhere else in the world we've sent our cold weather. So we apologize that for wherever that may be. Hello, Susan. Letty, what colors are we going to look at today?
Okay, so today we are going to see the other colors that were out in the 1993 again. So we are going to see other 20 colors, but today only the first six. And we were going to see the cadmium. So there are two cadmium here, cadmium yellow medium, and then we have the cadmium orange hue. We have the Hansa yellow medium, the Perilene scarlet, the phenacridone red for the first time, the similar phenacridons, and the carmine, so the beautiful carmine. So we will do a deep deep plunge inside these two thick colors. And then in the following weeks, we will discover also the other colors. There are quinacridone rose, quinacridone violet, ultramarine violet, indanthrone blue, phthalo blue green shade, Prussian blue, cobalt green, phthalo green blue shade, phthalo green yellow shade, and then gold green, green gold, sorry, green gold, and phenacridone burnt scarlet, raw amber violet, raw amber, and sepia. So beautiful colors you created some years ago, some 3 decades ago. So thank you, John, for putting this on the market. So
So welcome.
as always, I did the collection in the syllab, as you can see on our iPad, and all the features about the colors. So in general, they are low tanning and medium tanning, while carmine is one of our 7 colors that are very strong and high tanning. So it is quite opaque, and also they are mainly non-granulating colors like the yellow and the orange, and only Perilene Scarlet is a granulating color. And then all of them are semi-transparent, but as I said, carmine is very covering color. And they are very, very good and excellent in the light patterns. And that is so I like it very much because you can switch between cadmium yellow medium and Hansa yellow medium, just a little bit of what you want to paint with one pigment like the Hansa or the cadmium. There are 3 pigment of yellows, so and just a little bit precious. So Giovanni will show here some mixes on a cold press, on a cold press paper. Uh, he tries to do something.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, starting with the first yellow color. This is a cadmium yellow hue, and it's very beautiful yellow. And apply with on a pen. Take the first shot is a normal, dry, very beautiful yellow shade, and wet on wet for the explosion. And beautiful explosion of this, and it's very interesting because remain the color in this part and obtain this particular hole. Very, very interesting. And the second yellow, sorry,
It's okay.
okay, the zoom.
To zoom out and
Yeah, the second yellow is Hansa yellow medium. Is another beautiful yellows. Very little light before. wet mode for the explosion. It's not too fast, but have the same system. It's very, very interesting. Another yellow. And go to the orange. It's cadmium orange hue. So paper. Okay. This orange is a perfect central orange for mixing for yellow and another red. Very strong orange. This particular orange, John, because it's the same color have the airplane in my city when the fighter pilot started for the first plane in her career. The similar color. Wet. The scene fast. It's very beautiful opening. Very, very interesting. And go to the first red range is Perilyn Scarlet. Is a beautiful red. And on wet. Okay. It's not fast to opening. It's remain stable. It's not opening. It's similar to orange and yellow. It's very curious. And then another red. Is quinacridone red. Oh no. Quinacridones. Very beautiful red. This particular shade, I love it. It's perfect for the flowers. And wet.
I think it should be also good for strawberries color.
Yeah. It's similar, it's not too fast opening, but it's very, very slow. The last red is beautiful carmine.
The very classic color.
Very classical, yes. Absolutely. Very strong red.
Yeah, this is very strong.
The shade is not similar, but very, very beautiful. And wet. Is little fast to opening and flowering. Very, very.
It blooms. It
Yeah.
looks like a flower.
It's perfect for the flowers.
What a beautiful
Very
effect.
beautiful effect. Now mixing this color all together. And for example, the first yellow is cadmium yellow. With carmine, with the last color, show it. And create this very beautiful orange shade.
Dark orange.
Yeah, the answer yellow medium. And queen red. for another beautiful orange. The cadmium orange. Yes. A little point of pearl scarlet for more dark orange. And a little point of a cadmium yellow medium for light orange. Obtain these three grades of shade of orange. And now last, try this color on a texture. I like it. On a texture, I prepare my sheets with the texture of lunar blue and apply this color in a light mode. The first is Ansa. Oops.
Zoom proprio fuori.
Okay. Sorry for my zoom. The Ansa yellow medium.
How beautiful, Giovanni. How do you make this background? You just apply Luna Blue and let it dry.
Yeah. I waited.
It was a wet paper. On wet paper.
Wet paper, lunar blue, we're waiting to dry it for obtain the granulation.
Yeah, it's almost like marble, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is cadmium yellow. And obtain this beautiful texture. Cadmium orange. Like more water for more light effect. Okay. Very scarlet. Okay, the queen red. I love these, for example. And the last is carmine. Very, very light. And obtain this soft edge of textures. Very, very interesting. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much, Giovanni. It's beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome.
Welcome, Buffy.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello, Buffy.
See if I can switch. Okay. So I'm not familiar with all of these colors, especially the cadmiums. John, will you correct me if I say this wrong? But when Daniel Smith colors have the word hue in them, it is to show us that it is very similar in the color hue, but it is not the same as the original, like cadmium or manganese, which were toxic or not environmental friendly. Is that right, John?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, great.
Very good. Yep.
Okay, so thank you, Giovanni, for your study. I noticed something interesting with your halos where you dropped it in the wet thing was that the perylene scarlet did not disperse and create that halo. So I'm thinking right away that it's going to be a really good splatter color. So here I assorted some stencils and I'm going to show you how these work in a wet painting. So I'm just going to spray over and this way, some of my paper will be wet and some will be dry. And then I'll quickly pull these off. Some messy fun. So I don't know if you could see, but see how there's some areas left white on the paper this way. And then maybe I'll just put a little bit of the color in and watch it spread. I really enjoyed watching that on Giovanni's. So that one was the cadmium yellow medium hue. This is the Hansa. And the Hansas are wonderful mixing colors. They are brilliant. Love them. The cadmium orange hue, I noticed on Giovanni's that it was it's semi-transparent, but it seemed to lean more on the opaque side. So that was interesting. And then we have the Perylene Scarlet, which I thought about being a cool splatter color because it doesn't travel as much. And then we have the Quinacridone Red. This one is on my dot card. I love the quinacridone colors. They're wonderful mixers. And Carmine. And I think it was, I want to say Stella and Sylvia introduced me to Carmine. And it is such a fun color to paint with. Powerful and romantic.
Mm.
Now I can do, like, here's the Carmine. Quinacridone Red. Somebody asked, what is an underpainting? And an underpainting is often when a painter, in the case of Giovanni's, he had that lunar blue base, and it just kind of tones the paper a bit and prepares it for your painting. Depending on what color you use for your underpainting, it can also automatically tone your colors. So a lot of times when I do these abstracts, in a way, an abstract way, it serves as my underpainting. And then as this develops, I will pull out of it some different, more realistic looking things. Let's see if these colors get along together. So pretty. I was thinking that a little bit of saps, some saps would look really pretty with it. So this is the deep sap. I'll put a couple flowers or leaves. Depending on how this develops will determine what it becomes. Been having a good time with the light sap, regular sap green, and the deep sap green. See how it pushes into the mixes? It's really, really bold, beautiful colors. I wanted to do this because I noticed on the printout it said that it didn't have anything down for the complement. So I thought that these sap greens might be something we could think about that would play well with these other colors. Thinking about the orange, it looked like it had a little bit of staying power. So maybe I could suggest some twigs while this is drying, some branches, and start to get some layering effects. And I'll keep working on this if anyone else would like to share, if you guys want to come back to me in a little bit.
That's nice.
Great. We'll invite in Ashley.
You wetted the page, and the water didn't wet where the template was, right?
Yeah, where the stencils were. So
Sorry, stencil. Yeah.
yeah, so I used the stencil to preserve some of the white,
Uh-huh.
so I wouldn't have to use masking fluid.
Perfect.
And then anywhere I don't want the white, I can just soften it with water. But look at how exciting all this is. So if we use that same idea of an underpainting, when this completely dries, then I can use negative painting, right, to create stems and flowers and that kind of thing. But isn't it fun just to see how the colors interact with each other?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Buffy.
You're welcome.
And this is another one of those sessions where it feels like you are in the same room. At Ashley's table, an extension of your table, Buffy. Because look at
Oh, look
Ashley's
at
colors.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
love it.
Cool.
I love that you brought in some green. I see cactus. I see that's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I
Welcome back,
kind of
Ashley.
thank you. Thank you. I'm kind of getting starburst vibes here, kind of like the yellows and oranges. I'm a huge candy eater, so I like me some starburst. I'm making a mess as usual. That's what you're supposed to do, right? And I was
Beautiful
just playing with
chaos.
these colors. Yeah, just letting them kind of play together. And yeah, these are beautiful. Okay. But I also wanted to talk about something. I know we like our vibrant, rich, juicy colors, but lately I've been playing around with painting portraits, and I'm starting to lean into watering certain colors down a little bit to see what kind of skin tones and pinks and peaches you can get. So I kind of wanted to incorporate that with these colors today. So let me grab a brush, you guys. My water's already kind of done for, but we're gonna go with it. Okay. First off, I wanted to show you something that I love to do. My favorite of all of these is quinacridone red. Red is kind of a misnomer here because wait, I'll just show you. You guys have seen it today, but this color it's on my dot card. It's my primary red. And as you'll see, it's actually a little more of a pink magenta. So as you water it down, you start to get into these beautiful pink tones. You can see it right here. So here's, for example, Perylene Scarlet, quinacridone red. Do you see that pink tone? Carmine, I don't know how to say it, has kind of something similar, I would say. But if all you had as a red in your palette is quinacridone red, and you need like a fire engine red or a Perylene Scarlet type red, all you have to do is mix a cool yellow with it. I'm going to try Hansi Yellow Medium just for fun. I haven't done that yet. And I'm going to mix on the paper. This is one of my favorite watercolor tricks I ever learned. It blew my mind when I first found out that you could make red from a magenta and a yellow. So let's play with that. So obviously red and yellow makes orange, but if you've got a cool red that leans more towards pink and you mix yellow, you can start getting into that like really red territory. So if you haven't tried that, I suggest trying it. It's so fun. My favorite yellow to mix with quinacridone red is nickel azo yellow. It is so exciting. Okay, now that that's out of the way and you guys have your homework, I want to start to play with like some really pastels. In watercolor, we don't generally use white. So how do you get pastel? You add water. So here's our quinacridone red. We can go lighter too. I love playing with this for skin. You want it to lean a little more peachy, grab some yellow. and just play around with what peach tones you can get. I have a new series I'm doing on Instagram, shameless plug for, I mean, it's just play. But my daughter and I watch movies a lot together. And so I started a movie portrait sketchbook because I am not good at people. Dogs are so much easier. People noses are hard. Dog noses are easy. So this has been such a fun challenge for me. And I'm discovering new ways of making, skin. And there's so many variations of, there's so many beautiful skin tones in the world. But I've been having a lot of fun with like pinks and peaches and then adding a little blue to see what happens. Let me just show you this Perylene Scarlet a little bit, just watered down. Just so delicate. I can't wait to see what Lowell's doing today. Lowell has something so beautiful planned as usual. Kind of along these lines, I would say, maybe a little bit more pastel. Now here's our carmine. John, am I saying that right? Is it carmine or carmine?
I say carmine, but it's however you want to say it's probably fine.
Tomato. Okay. I'll say carmine. I want to be like John when I grow up. So.
Oh, that's nice.
It's Carmine in Spanish. So there you go.
I like the way you say it. You have that little like tongue roll thing going on.
The Carmine. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. Okay, now this cadmium orange is so beautiful. It packs a punch. I mean, it kind of took over my page here. You can see that cadmium orange in the middle, but it has such versatility. I'm just going to look and see. Semi-opaque or semi-transparent. So it's really got coverage. And look at that. I mean, Giovanni was saying, was it an airplane color, Gio? Something like that. I mean, it's powerful.
Yes. This the first airplane with the fighter pilot in Italy started is this orange red.
Love that. That's so cool.
Yeah. This is
Only
my
Giovanni would know that.
The name is the airplane SF 260. It's a school airplane. I go in the chat. This color, I remember this because the airport is near my house.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna do some water play. So look how pink my water is, guys. That's pretty pink. And as usual, too much. That's why we get these big mop brushes, right? Okay. Yellows are fun to play with because sometimes yellows really spread in water. Let's play with this. So here's cadmium yellow medium. It's just like sunshine, which we need some. We need some sunshine here in Idaho. We actually got snow yesterday. It was beautiful and magical. And then here's Hansa yellow medium so that you can see the difference. It's subtle, but it's there. I was going to mention we had somebody on the Facebook side who said she's almost done swatching the full dot cards. So that's a lot of fun. These are great because you can see the yellows next to each other and you can compare. So here's Hansa yellow medium and cadmium yellow medium. It's just a really great way to kind of see everything lined up together. And then you can flip to your oranges. Here we've got our cadmium. Where'd you go, buddy? Cadmium orange hue. So anyway, I'm super excited to see what everybody else is doing.
You did a post, right? I think you did a
What's
post
that?
about how
I did, yeah.
How to swatches. It was lovely.
Thank you. I'll put the link in the chat. It's on Daniel Smith's blog, How to Make Your Own Swatch Card Flip Book.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's That's what I have to share today. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. I loved it. Okay, my turn. Hi, everybody.
Welcome, Angela.
Hello, Angela.
Hi.
Always good to flash, let's maybe we will continue doing this. We proceed to see the front-facing cam first so that we get to
Yes,
see the beautiful faces, say hi, and then proceed to the artwork frame. There
I'm
you go.
wearing red to match these reds.
Romantic red.
Yeah, romantic red. Okay. So I did some swatches again, just to be original. But it's for me, this opportunity to swatch these colors is so good because I discover them more than maybe some of them I don't use so much, but I really discover them and I mix them with other colors and I discover some really beautiful mixes that then I try to make in bigger, sometimes not. Normally I do 2 colors, but sometimes I use 3. And I'm always surprised by how they behave. And I think it will be helpful to bring them nearer to the camera as usual. Let me know if they are visible. The top one is quinacridone red. As Ashley was explaining, it's like a sort of half pinkish, but the blue is it is an electric blue, which is a color I've come to love, to really love. And maybe you don't see the iridescence, but really it is, and it's a good mixer also. Then you have these orange, which I didn't mix. Then after I finished, I realized you didn't mix the orange with other reds or yellows. Sorry for my throat. So what I did was apply, when the center of the painting was dry, this little square, and I put some cobalt teal blue, which then I wetted, and well, there's the mix. And one mix that I love, that's one of my favorite mixes of the page. This is cadmium yellow medium plus hematite. I use hematite as a mixer. It's similar in some way to Luna Black, but it's different. It's another tone, and it's a great granulation. And here, that's one other of my mixes, my favorite mixes. Very dark in the camera. Here it's lighter. It's Carmine and Luna Black. I can see 2 figures. Can you see 2 figures in the center? Here I can see 2 figures. Maybe I will draw them, and some trees. So let me bring the camera down, because I don't know if this works too well. Okay. Excuse me. Another of my favorites, for me, the favorite, the one that I like the most is this mixed with perylene scarlet, cadmium yellow, and cobalt teal blue. I can already see, and I may draw it. I don't know what I'll do, but I could continue painting it. This is like a lake with the mountains and some trees here. Again, there are like 2 people in negative, but there's also a little house here. So I could turn this into, a sort of figurative painting. As I said, this was my favorite. This is Carmine, Viridian, and iridescent gold. I cannot move away from the gold. Quinacridone red and Hansa yellow medium. I love this color. It's a good mixer. The Hansa yellow medium. And it turns the quinacridone red into an orange, lovely orange. And this this has the iridescent electric blue, and the ultramarine and cadmium yellow. And then I applied with a wet towel. You know, I wetted the towel in water and then put it in the same tube, pull tube. And I did like that, both with the quinacridone gold and the electric blue. And the last one I have in this wash, in these swatches, is this orange, lovely, lovely orange, cadmium orange and the hematite again. So in this case, I used two darks, very darks, which were hematite and lunar black. And lunar black is very granulating. I want to show you how I tried to do, and it's so difficult to replicate these swatches in the big format. Let me move this away. So this is the other one in big. It's not as nice, and because the other one, I think I did it in dry using my palette knife like that, and then when it dried, I did the rest. However, this time I did it in wet. Compare them, you see, it's much better, the smaller one than the bigger one, but I just wanted to show you. And I have a little surprise for everybody. Hope you like my surprise. Look at this. This is a heart, a canvas heart I found today with its own tripod and everything. And I think it's preparing for Valentine. So what did I do? I put the ground, watercolor ground, the white watercolor ground. Yeah, I'll show you the watercolor ground. And then painted it in watercolor. But I only had time. I only had time to do one layer. Maybe 2 layers would have been better. I don't know. And look at what I have. I have something. If there is time, I don't know. If there is not time, I'll do it another day. But look at this. I have a big one. A big heart in canvas. And this has already some watercolor ground in it. So with the easel, you can stand it up. Such a good idea, I thought.
That's awesome,
Angela, you
I
have a
love
big
that.
heart.
Yeah, a big heart. Yes, I have a big heart. I have a small heart.
John, we have time. So maybe it's good to have Angela show us how she applies the first few layers. Is that okay, John?
Sounds fantastic.
I don't know
Okay.
who is there. Who else is there painting?
Lo will go next, but since you're at it, I think it's just a perfect time to show our audience, Angela, how you apply the first layers of ground. You ready for it?
Oh, you want me to put another layer of ground? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Then after this, we can have Lo.
Yes. Great. I use a little bit of water and a brush. Let me find the brush. Any synthetic brush will do. Doesn't have to be a good brush. It's better that it's not a good brush. So I take some ground. There is a little bit of water. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Some water, and then directly with the brush, wet the brush. Take some, it's thicker. I take the thick ground, and I dilute it with the water. Maybe there was too much water here. I'll put more. Yeah, thicker ground. So when it has a nice consistency that you think it will run, but it will cover at the same time, then you can apply it.
Angela, could you put Angela, could you put color in your ground now?
Yes, I could. And it would have a pastel tone. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, we're tinting process now.
Yeah, okay.
Then you have your first layer.
Yeah, but then the background will have this color. Okay, yeah, but that's a good idea. Very good idea. What color? Shall we use a little bit of this quinacridone red? This, yeah, quinacridone red, that is a bit,
Yeah, I vote for that.
yeah? Okay, you see how it turns
Yes.
turns
It's going
pink?
romantic red now, Angela. That
Yeah, we have to
intensity.
be romantic. We have to be romantic.
It's going to be a big candy heart for Valentine's Day.
Exactly. This is a prequel of Valentine. You know, preparing already. Many shops have already many hearts, many red things.
That's
I got,
beautiful.
look at
Look
what
at
cute
that.
heart I got. So here we have a candy, like chewing gum.
Yeah.
Because it has some water, it flows very well.
Love the consistency as well.
Yeah, it's flowing. Maybe it's light, but then you can apply another layer. It doesn't matter. You can apply 2, 3 layers. I have heating in my house, so it dried quite quickly. If I was very, very thorough, like Giovanni, for example, I could sand it, but it's not. It's quite, it's flowing quite a lot.
Yay.
Yeah, here we have a candy heart, and then we can, because this is canvas, we can paint the sides as well. There will be a unity in it, and you're done. So quickly to prepare.
Awesome. Ready for the next step. So meanwhile, thank you, Angela.
You're
Meanwhile,
welcome.
we
So
invite
pretty.
Lo. Hi, Lo.
Hi, let me switch cameras. All right, so today we are going to play the circles game. And if you guys are painting along, this is a really good one to paint along too. A couple weeks ago, we did the monkey tape game. The concept here is the same. It's all about taking away all expectations and just playing, letting painting be a meditative process and making new discoveries and inspiration. So of the colors today, I had cadmium yellow, medium hue, carmine, Hansa yellow medium, and quin red. I chose Hansa yellow medium and quin red. And continuing with a sort of game I've been playing with taking the vintage palettes and combining them with the brand new colors, I chose manganese violet for today. So I did the individual swatches, the Hansa yellow medium, quin red, manganese violet. Then I made some mixes that spoke to me. Again, you can do these in any ratio, and I just mixed until it felt right. And that's just a great thing about the mixing, like putting the Hansa yellow medium and quin red together. You can get so many different shades, and each of us is going to have one that you go, that speaks to me. It's so pretty. So I also did quin red plus manganese violet, Hansa yellow medium plus manganese violet, and then I put all three together to make a sort of brick shade. And so for the circles game, just for exploring color, it's not just about color, but you can also explore emotion and get to know your pigments. I always say when you're painting with watercolor, you need to think of it in terms of painting with pigments more so than painting with color. So for the Hansa yellow medium, I'm just going to make a simple circle. I'll take some yellow and add some more water. Stuff got a little dry. And I'm just going to start mixing and playing. So yellow is a pretty universally happy color. Maybe I've got sort of a hopefulness, radiating from the inside. Maybe I can make it happy by having it focused at the top of my circle. Maybe I can kind of evoke a growing hopefulness by putting it at the bottom and letting it kind of radiate upward, right? And I can do the same thing with the other happier colors that I have, like the Quinn Red, for example. So it's just about playing with emotion and color and placement, and then watching how the pigments are going to play together. So I took a little bit of my orange mix to drop into that one. Let's take one of the darker mixes that I had, like the Hansa Yellow Medium and the Manganese Violet. So this one, I'll try to get kind of a heavier feeling by putting this darker color at the bottom. So it's just a great way to take a handful of pigments and start playing with new ideas, placement, emotion, just how it makes you feel when you look at it. And then it'll lead to inspiration for your bigger pieces. And I'll show you some examples. So Manganese Violet, I wasn't super familiar with, like, I had it, I just hadn't used it very much. And it turned out to make one of my favorite mixes ever. This Quinn Red plus Manganese Violet is so pretty. I'll bring it closer so you guys can see. It's reminiscent of a rose of ultramarine. The manganese violet particles kind of get a little bit left behind. If you use a rougher pressed paper, they'll be stuck in the grooves. And then this beautiful purpley pink makes up the rest of it. Another favorite that I found is this Hansa Yellow Medium plus the manganese violet. It's an odd little mix. It actually feels a little bit uncomfortable. It makes a nice shade to begin with, but then the yellow kind of separates from the manganese violet. And so it can almost, I played with it a little bit. It almost feels like something in the pit of your stomach, or like the shadows capturing the light, but some of the light still gets away. So I really enjoyed those. And so I took and just played with some grids. So for example, this one I took the lighter, the more pastel colors, more spring. And when I put these together, I thought, tulips. When spring is coming, there's a place nearby called Middleton Farms that my son absolutely loves to go visit, and they have a tulip festival. And so I will definitely take this palette and some of these combinations and some of these interactions that I found just playing the circles game, especially this one. I love the Quinn Red plus the Manganese Violet mixed with the orange that I made from the Quinn Red and the Hansa Yellow Medium. I'll definitely keep revisiting all of these and use these to do some really pretty spring florals. Just some really fun stuff happened. I tried using, just kind of randomly combining them to see what really was going to speak to me. I tried taking the darker mixes to try to create something that just felt a little bit more heavy, a little unsettling. And even though I wouldn't look at this and say, oh, that's not a really positive emotion, it's kind of, it is unsettling, not something maybe that I would want to feel, but it's important to see, how do I connect and what stories might I be able to tell with these different mixes and the ways that the pigments interact. I mean, I'm super intrigued by this mix, the way that the water comes back in and creates that texture, and the way that the yellow kind of runs away and that gray purple that it makes. It's just really intriguing to me. So I would encourage you, any color set. This is one from, it's a different color set than one from a few days ago. Once you combine them into these sort of meditative grids, it's just a really lovely way to sit down, to play with pigments, to get to know them, and then to draw inspiration from the interactions that you're seeing and bring it into your future pieces. So thank you very much, you guys. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you, Lo. I know we've all been encouraged by the enthusiasm that our community here has been sharing with us. So I'm curious, we're all curious. Anyone wants to share at this time? We have about 10 minutes left, 9 minutes before we invite everyone again, like Gio and the rest. One of our audience, actually, Mary wrote in. Okay, we
Oh.
do Anna, and then maybe if Mary is around and you're ready with your artwork, this is the time. But for now, we welcome Anna. Hi,
Hi.
Anna.
Hi,
Hi.
everybody. Well, I am doing everybody. It's super fun. See, no, it's still wet, but maybe I'll show it later for Angela and Lowell. These are super fun. But I wanted to share this that I've been doing, like very, like Lowell says,
Oh, I love.
meditative, like just whatever comes to mind, and then however the line takes me. Sometimes it doesn't take me to the right places, like Lowell says. Sometimes it doesn't flow right, but it's fine. I've been doing a bunch of these like that, but here it's actually wash. It's 3 colors that I have in wash, and it's the cadmium yellow light hue, the orange cadmium hue, and carmine or cadmium.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I like
Fantastic.
the way you
Yeah.
say it.
you know, it reminds me of the 60s.
Oh.
Yes, yes. And so this is super fun. I normally do it with my leftover palette colors in watercolor, but today I did it with wash, and it was super fun. So I just wanted to share with everybody. But today, yes, I've been doing Buffy and Angela, but Angela, it's still wet. I know she uses a lot of color, and
Oh,
and
look at
Lowell,
that.
and there's
That's
the
nice.
Lovely.
so thank you very much for sharing. It's super fun, and I'm loving it. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful work,
Thank
Anna.
you.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Love
thank you,
it.
Buffy.
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else?
I have
Okay,
a
let me
piece,
see if
but I don't have the
Mary's.
colors.
Okay, that's Veronica.
Hola.
Hola. So
Oh my
cute.
gosh.
Well,
Love
this is
that.
the
Ah,
tiger eye,
It-
and this is talo turquoise, and the
Oh,
red
wow.
is
Oops.
some red that I never remember because it's like a medicine red color name. But well, this is what I did today in my early morning. So, well, I hope you like it. It's
beautiful.
a
That's
steampunk
beautiful.
raccoon.
Yeah. What is the background?
Super fun.
This is talo turquoise.
Ah,
I love the transparency of the phthalo turquoise in that wash. So
Yes,
pretty.
it's very nice. And I use some booth in here. And this is tiger eye burned, and the others are I don't remember. Well, those orange that we call it Quachumara. I'm sorry, but I baptized that color and I never remember. It's like an Aussie red gold or something like that.
oh,
So
Quinacridone burnt
those,
orange?
it's like it's
Twin
Aussie
burnt
red gold.
orange.
I think it's kin
¿Cómo?
burnt orange.
Yes, like
Quinacridone
this.
burnt orange.
Ándale, that's the one. This one.
ah,
Sorry. And well, some ochres, and I love this moon glow and so on. But well,
Your
this reflects
pieces are
that.
always so fun and whimsical.
Yeah,
Make us smile.
agree.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yet they are
Thank you so much.
unique. Thank
Thank
you,
you very much.
Veronica.
Bye.
Hi,
I
Diane.
just did a few. Hi, I just did a few sections here with the little dots and stuff but I love the little colors that Ashley was doing because I'm going to be working on some things just like that. So I did some of that. So that was good. Just a good reference.
Awesome.
Nice to play.
lovely.
Thursday's always a color play, right?
Yeah, color play.
Thank you. Okay, now let's have Giovanni's romantic tree.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, I love it.
Yeah. I play with all the color plus lunar blue for granulation effect, and my stick soul for reproduction the cherry tree in Japan.
Yeah, I was
You
about to
become
say it has
very
the
So
cherry
romantic.
blossom feel.
So the areas that look green, is that the yellow mixing with the lunar blue?
Yeah.
That's
It's
so pretty.
but in this case, the lunar blue is after, it's not a texture before,
Ah,
it's after. Apply all the color wet on wet, and then the lunar blue drops after.
You are all in one room now. Look at Buffy's.
Oh, wow.
Gorgeous.
The same energy. Buffy, would you
turned
like to
out
share what we
beautiful.
have? Where are we? Which part of the garden are we in now?
Some wild overgrown garden, but how fun to layer the colors and play with them.
That's the pigment garden.
There we go. It's
Love
the
it.
cadmium
Pigment
garden.
garden.
Perfect.
Pigment garden, yeah.
Very pretty colors. Thank you guys.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Buffy.
it's beautiful, Buffy.
It's happy.
Ah,
It's a happy
thank,
painting.
So
thank you
happy
guys.
indeed.
A
I
happy
liked
And
it.
garden.
then
I liked it when it
we
was next to Giovanni's tree because it seemed like they were, the same kind of energy.
okay,
Yeah,
let's
they
put
are
it that
brothers.
before we add in Ashley's. There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, it's the
So
same.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's a sensitive mind.
In the same room, like Ethel says.
Yeah, from Italy
In the
to
same room.
California. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are all deeply
Nice.
connected.
Same wet,
And
same wet tide.
and then here comes Ashley to water the garden. Oops, sorry. Ashley first. It matches like that. And then we remove Angela's first. Yeah. Watering from Ashley. Ashley?
Yep. I had a little color play. Looks like a mess, but it's fun.
It's bleeding for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's coming up.
Ready.
Your
Valentine.
heart's full. Ashley's heart is full.
It's overflowing.
Yes.
It is. Okay, and then we invite Angela for her. Okay, the other frame.
Yeah.
Oh, that's candy pink.
Yeah, that's candy pink, not totally dry yet. So I wanted to apply you can dip this shape or any shape in color and then stamp it. Like here, I had this is cadmium orange with Hansa yellow. Sorry, I'm not sure. I think it's cadmium. And then you see, you can stamp colors here, hearts, and let the water run and do its thing. For sure, it won't finish like that because it's impossible.
That hot press paper.
Yes, exactly. It will run much more. I did a painting of one of the swatches in cold press paper and I didn't like the result. I don't know. I'm not so used. Sometimes I like it, but I don't know. You see how much it runs?
Look at that pretty red orange heart up there.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
amazing where inspiration takes you from candy pink. 3 pieces in one session today from Angela.
yeah. I like to do this. And for example, the yellow, I will do just one, if you can wait for a moment, the yellow, the cadmium yellow, will spread into the others. That's at least what happened with the little heart. If I do this. Can you see
Circles
that?
and heart.
Yeah.
Circles exercised by Lo.
Yes, exactly. We are connected.
Yeah, even shapes. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Angela. Let's invite Lo, and then we'll have everyone's work.
Okay.
Lo?
Yeah, thank you. No, I just kept going with different combinations and again, finding inspirational bits that I love that I'll incorporate into future pieces. I love the way that manganese violet is interacting with kind of that brick red and the orange that I made. And again, this texture is just, it's a weird little color, but the texture is so beautiful with the Hansa yellow medium mixed with the manganese violet. And so finding inspiration through the color, the texture, all the different aspects of the pigment, and then telling stories, whether it's, you know, tulip fields or something in the pit of your stomach. It all is just, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lo.
I love the way you describe pigment and color, and you're a really great storyteller.
Thank you.
True. Okay, let's have everyone's frame here, bringing in the energy. Angela. And Wallace. Let's see. There you go.
Very nice. Nice job. Looks like Skittles.
That's what I was thinking, especially Geo's.
It's
What is it?
really it really feels like you're all in one room.
We are together. You
We
know,
are
heart-
in one room.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
You
Thank
can
you.
never go wrong with
Very
the
nice.
blue, right,
Wonderful
John?
session.
Thank you,
Yes.
John.
Thank you,
You're so
everybody.
welcome. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you
Bye-bye.
enjoy tomorrow.
Bye.
See you
See you
tomorrow. We'll have
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Valentina from Germany.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye, Mark. Bye, Belle.
Bye-bye.